today we're going to the Harley demo days, and we're gonna hopefully ride some bikes. I know they have that promotion going on of if you ride the new Livewire, or if you ride the Livewire or test drive the Livewire, you can get a free t-shirt and poster, and I like t-shirts and posters, so that's always something cool to have. So yeah, we're gonna go do that. I've never done the demo days. We'll see. I've been wanting to ride the I've really been wanting to ride the FXDR and the Breakout. Those were the two other bikes that I really wanted besides this one. And I want to, I have the 107, so I want to ride the 114, see what I missed out on, I think I've mentioned before that I never got the 114, or I didn't get the special because I don't like the blacked out look. Well, I guess not that I don't like the blacked out look, but I prefer the, I just prefer the look of chrome on a motorcycle, especially a black motorcycle. It just sucked that they didn't offer the 114 and like the chrome package, that it was only in the special that was blacked out. So I'm excited to go ahead and try out the 114 on the FXDR and the Breakout. Hopefully I'm able to get to those. If not, I'll just see what they got. I'm kind of nervous about riding the Livewire just because it's so different than, I guess, a typical motorcycle. I went the other day and I was going to test ride it when I was getting my bike looked at, but apparently you have to be wearing pants to test ride a bike at the dealership. I was not aware of that. I was wearing shorts. Don't recommend it, but I wear shorts when it's hot outside. But today we got the old Vans on and the jeans, and I'm gonna hopefully ride some cool bikes. All right, let's go. Livewire, Livewire. Let's get it. Wow, so quiet. Oh my gosh. Okay, I kind of like it. Just feels weird to not shift, Oh, wow. That acceleration is definitely there. Huh. It feels good to not actually have to downshift, hit the clutch or anything. You just kind of like roll into it. The seating position's really nice. Wow, I didn't think I would like it, but I really do. You don't have to worry about clutch. That's actually something I kind of like about it. You don't have to worry about if you're in the right gear. You don't have to worry about anything, really. Huh. I didn't think I would like it, but I really do. See how I can handle it on these curves. Okay. So I noticed, like on a flat or uphill, when you let go of the throttle, it definitely, engine brake, well, quote unquote engine brakes, right? But with when you're going downhill, it's definitely not the case. There's no engine braking. It just kind of like rolls into it. Right now I'm finding myself, pushing the rear brake quite often, just because I feel like, I don't know, like less control of it. I don't know how to explain it, but hold back a little bit. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, if you're not expecting it, that's everything, you know, what everyone warned me. They're like, it's electric. They're like, be very careful, don't. The guy in the white up front, he actually warned me. He said, hey, he was like, when you get to a stop, remember not to blip the throttle. There's no sound, and you're going to end up flying into the back of the car in front of you or the bike in front of you. You're going to end up with your ass on the ground. I'm like, you know what? That's a good warning to give people, because everyone, right when we get to the stops earlier, everyone's just blipping the throttle, hearing the sound, hearing how quiet they are. Stock, they're so quiet. But yeah, that was a good warning to give. But Brandon, the sales guy here at the dealership, because this is the dealership bike, it's not part of the demo ride. So I had to sign a waiver with the dealership specifically for this bike, because it wasn't through the demo rides. But Brandon, the sales guy, he was like, hey, he's like, don't hit it until you get used to the bike, because one, it's way different. He's like, and two, he's like, if you just think you're a badass and you flip it, you're going to end up with your ass on the ground and the bike on the roof, and you're going to end up having to pay 30 grand for a new bike. I'm like, you know what? It's a smart warning to give. Dang. So after riding the Fat Bob and then going to this, I'm more comfortable. I was actually really nervous coming in to ride a bike that's not mine, you know. I just feel really comfortable on this bike. I don't know. I'm waiting until we get to the straightaway. All this part is just super bumpy. But yeah, I do find myself dragging that rear brake a lot. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's I'm just uncomfortable on the bike so far. Maybe it's just the seating position you're in. You're actually the seating position you're in. Your foot just rests on that brake so perfectly that when I'm just trying to rest, my foot's resting on the brake. So I have to kind of like kick it off to the side like that, as to not rest it on the brake, because if I rest it on the brake, I'm going to end up dragging the brake. If that makes any sense. But other than that, I mean, it's super nimble. I didn't think I would like, you know, the forward seating position, but I really do. It's not terrible. Now, already we've been on this ride for what, 5 minutes or so, and my ass is already hurting on this seat. So that's obviously an attest that this is a commuter bike. It's going here and there to work, maybe a grocery getter if you have a backpack or something, but definitely by no means is this going to be a touring bike. I actually read an article recently that some people outfitted the Livewire to be kind of like an adventure bike. They went out on it. That's not something I could see myself doing on this bike. Maybe they were smaller people, smaller guys, but this is why they're doing that whole test ride promo on the Livewire. They're trying to get people to experience this. I guess they're doing some development out here. Now this is definitely a bike that you don't want to be hitting a lot of bumps with. Now, you know why I think this bike is good for... See, I want to say that this bike is good for a newer rider. And the reason I say that is because you don't have to focus on... Well, okay, I lie. It's not good for a newer rider because, one, you have instantaneous power. And if you don't know what you're doing and you just blip that throttle, you're gone. it's a negative positive. You don't have to focus on clutch control. So like, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but when I get to a stop, I just, drag the brakes, and even just letting go of the throttle, it just engine brakes for you so heavily. You don't have to worry about balance really, because you have that power. If you get unbalanced, you can always just hit the throttle a little bit, and you'll gain that balance back. So that's something interesting to take into account. Although what I did notice, and I kind of don't like, is the battery power. When I left, we had 33%, and now we have 28. I'm gonna give them a little. Get you in some trouble. But just like that, from that turn, that little, I wasn't even full throttle, I didn't have it maxed out all the way, and just that we dropped 2%. So that's kind of concerning for me. I don't know if this is like, no, this would have to be like an actual production model. I was gonna say, I don't know if this is maybe a not demo, obviously. No, this is production model, because this is the dealership's bike. So that, I kind of don't like that the battery life just seems to be garbage. Try to pull back a little bit. But yeah, the range is something that's already getting to me. Look, from that turn we did like a minute and a half ago, we're already at 25%. We've dropped 3%. I'm assuming by the time we get to the dealership, we're already going to be at 23%, which is an issue considering I left at 33%. So in just a little, 4 or 5 mile, no, it's probably a little longer than that, 5-7 mile demo ride, you drop 10%, which is kind of no bueno if you ask me. Like I said, definitely a commuter bike. I'm sure they're working on a longer range battery, on getting you that longer range, but I don't know, man. Oh, she got a little squirrely right there. I guess I hit a patch. That was kind of a weird thing. So right when it started slipping a little bit, I instantly went to the clutch, wanting to, upshift so that way to get out of that torque. Old Blackbird again. I don't know, man. I really do like it. They have a used one for sale for 26. Yeah, 26. Man, I got an issue. I like it.